Welcome to my channel. Let's go to solve the problems related about average speed and average velocity. This is third video that belongs to topic average speed and average velocity. Let's go to solve the problem. A body moves in a straight line and covers half of distance with speed v1. Half of the time of the second half distance body covers with speed v2. Remaining time body covers with speed v3. What is average speed of total journey? See from the data that is given, body is moving in a straight line and half distance. See here I take total distance as d. Half of the distance, see I take d by 2, it covers with speed v1. In the remaining half distance, suppose it takes a time t to complete remaining this distance, that means d by 2. Half of the time covers with speed v2. Suppose after half of the time body is, suppose this is after half of the time, body position is this one. So from this point to this point, it takes a time t by 2 with speed v2. Remaining half the time t by 2, it takes a time with speed v2, v3. Now I want to find the average speed. So what is the average speed formula? Total distance by total time. So what is the total distance here? So I take here total distance d. What is the total time? See here, first half distance we assumed it covers the time t0. So remaining distance covers within the time t. So here total time is t plus t0. t0 plus t. See what is the t0? See here total distance is d by 2, speed with v1. Here t0 is equal to distance by speed, that is d by 2 v1. Now here observe t0 is the function of the d. So similarly we should take t here function of the d. See what is the clue here? So remaining half distance, that is d by 2. So this d by 2 is equivalent to this distance plus this distance. Suppose first distance is d1, second distance is d2. So here d by 2 is equal to d1 plus d2. So what is the d1 here? Body covers a time t by 2 with speed v2. So d1 distance is equal to speed into time. So v2 into t by 2. So what is the t2? See, body moves with speed v3 and time is t by 2, v3 into t by 2. So v2 into t by 2 is nothing but v2 t by 2. So here v3 t by 2. What is the d1 plus d2? That is d by 2. So d by 2 is equal to d1 plus d2. What is the d1? v2 into t by 2. What is d2? v3 t by 2. So in both terms t by 2 the common. So if you take t by 2 common, then we get v2 plus v3. So here d by 2 is equal to t by 2 into v2 plus v3. So here 2 cancel, then we get d is equal to t into v2 plus v3. So I want to, time is the function of d, then so from this equation t as a subject, bring v2 plus v3 this side, then it become denominator. So this is d by v2 plus v3. So here t is d by v2 plus v3. What is the t naught? So this is t naught, d by 2v1. So total time is t naught plus t. So what is the t naught? D by 2v1. What is the t? D by v2 plus v3. So in both terms d is the common, then we get 2v1 plus 1 by v2 plus v3. So what is the average speed formula? Average speed formula, total distance by total time. So what is the total distance? That is d by d. One total time is d 1 by 2v1 plus 1 by v2 plus v3. So d cancel. So here average speed is equal to 1 by. So what is the LCM of these two denominators? 1 here, so that is 2v1 into v2 plus v3. Now v2 plus v3 multiply with 1, then we get v2 plus v3. Again 2v1 is multiplied with 1, then we get 2v1. So here average speed formula. So here 2v1 v2 plus v3 is denominator of denominator, that is nothing but it is a numerator. So 2v1 v2 plus v3 by, so first I take the term 2v1, next v2, next term is v3. So this is average speed for that situation. Next question, body moves in a straight line and with speed v1 for half of the time of the total journey. In remaining distance, body moves with speed v2 for half distance and body moves with speed v3 for remaining half distance. What is average speed? From data, body moves in a straight line. Suppose it take a total time t, half of the time. Suppose position of the body is here after half of the time. So from this point to this point it takes a time t by 2 and moves with speed v1. Remaining half of the time it covers remaining distance. In this remaining distance, half of the distance. So I assumed here remaining distance is d. Half of the distance. Suppose this is in the remaining distance, half of the distance is, suppose this is, so this is d by 2, moves with speed v3, v2, remaining half distance it covers with speed v3. So what is the average speed formula? Average speed formula is total distance by total time. So here total time is t. So total distance should be the function of the time and velocities. Then we get the answer. So total distance here, this distance plus this distance. So assume this distance is d naught. So total distance here d naught plus d. So what is the d naught here? So d naught is distance covered with the speed v1 and takes a time t by 2. So d naught is equal to speed into time v1 into t by 2. For this distance it take a time t by 2. So total time for this journey is t by 2. So this is first time and this is the second. So I take here t1, I take the here t2. So what is the t1 plus t2? That is t by 2. for T1 it covers a distance d by 2 with speed v2. So here T1 is distance by velocity, that is 2v d by 2v2. Similarly for the time T2, so that is distance by 2v3. So what is the total time? T1 plus T2, that is t by 2. So what is the T1? d by 2v2 plus d by 2v3, d by 2v3, that is equal to t by 2. So d by 2v3, d by 2v3. So d by 2 is common. So we get here 1 by v2 plus 1 by v3 t by 2. So 2 cancel. From this equation d is taken as t by, so here 1 by v2 plus 1 by 3 is multiplication form. Bring this towards the side, then it become denominator, then it become 1 by v2 plus 1 by v3. So what is the d here? t by 1 by v2 plus 1 by v3. See, so next d is equal to t by, what is the LCM of v2 and v3? That is v2 into v3. So v3 into 1, v3 plus v2. So d is here t v2 v3 by v3 plus v2. Okay, what is the d naught? See here, d naught is v1 t by 2. So what is the total distance here? That is d naught plus d. So that is, what is d naught? D naught is v1 t by 2 plus what is d? t v2 v3 by v3 plus v2, that is nothing but v2 plus v3. So in both terms t is the common. So t is the common, then we get v1 by 2 plus v2 v3 by v2 plus v3. So here t is the common. What is the LCM? So denominators are 2 and v2 plus v3. So their multiplication is a LCM. So here v2 plus v3 into v1 plus 2 into v2 v3. So this is total distance. v2 plus v3 into v1 plus 2v1 2v2 v3 by 2 into v2 plus v3. So this is total distance. So what is the total distance we get? T into v2 plus v3 into v1 plus 2v2 v3 by 2v2 plus v3. So what is the average speed formula? Total distance by total time. So this is t into v2 plus v3 into v1 plus 2v2 v3 by 2v2 plus v3. So what is the total time? Total time is t. So tt cancel, then we get, this is the answer. So what is the average speed formula? v2 plus v3 into v1 plus 2v2 v3 by 2 into v2 plus v3. So this is average speed formula.